Okay, so now it's time for this week's interview where I'm chatting to the young, award-winning, hard-hitting MC and songwriter himself, CompreHend. But first of all, we're starting off with one of his songs, Hoodie.
I'm screaming change, but my hoodie. I've been trying to scrape this change in a hurry. Told myself I'd save this wage, but it's sunny. Today I'll be lucky, today I'll be lucky. Hey, I'm screaming change, but my hoodie. I've been trying to scrape this change in a hurry. Told myself I'd save this wage, but it's sunny. Today I'll be lucky, today I'll be lucky. Every day's one thing after another. It feels like I'm always slipping as if I'm lathered in butter. I'm checking out my ways more than I chat to my brother. And lately everything is grey, so I can't fathom your colour. I'm not saying that I'm always depressed. My problems keep on getting bigger, like I'm forcing them steps, caught in a web. I'm stuck like the zip on my coat. And although I got all this stress, I got the gift that is hope. But the clock's going round and round. Every minute's like a ground and pound. I feel my mood going down and down, but I know I'll be fine, I know I'll be fine. I got love in my heart and I got peace on my mind, but I'm stuck in the dark, cause it's easy to find. I said it's easy to find. I'm screaming change, but my hoodie. I've been trying to scrape this change in a hurry. Told myself I'd save this wage, but it's sunny. Today I'll be lucky, today I'll be lucky. Hey, I'm screaming change, but my hoodie. I've been trying to scrape this change in a hurry. Told myself I'd save this wage, but it's sunny. Today I'll be lucky, today I'll be lucky. I'm always playing devil's advocate. Now I'm learning that my inner rebel's cancerous. We speak out, but it's like no one wants to answer us. And he needs clout, so I told him not to stand with us. I ain't one of these rotten souls if my heart's fine. But why do I keep on swapping goals like it's half time? Sometimes I think that I've got a nose so I can't shine. So I drink another bottle whole until I can't cry. I mean I guess it's done by me though. And I hate waking up knowing the world is run by pedos. My temper's been a little short, I call it speedo. I've been wanting more, but you get the point like a free throw. Putting myself in a box, wondering all of the wealth that I got. I look into health, my God, pondering all of the health that I lost. But I hear them talk about a silver lining. Is it hiding? I guess life is surprisingly filled with timing. You take the good with the bad, till you get hooked on the bag, or up the duff from a lad who ain't enough to be dad. They say we learn from mistakes. I guess that's true, cause most of the people that I've learned from are snakes. I got love in my heart and I got peace on my mind, but I'm stuck in the dark, cause it's easy to find. I said it's easy to find. I'm screaming change, but my hoodie. I've been trying to scrape this change in a hurry. Told myself I'd save this wage, but it's sunny. Today I'll be lucky, today I'll be lucky. Hey, I'm screaming change, but my hoodie. I've been trying to scrape this change in a hurry. Told myself I'd save this wage, but it's sunny. Today I'll be lucky, today I'll be lucky.
I bring this bottle opener and pop the cap off. Use it to play the scratch off. I went just enough to make this pack of Stella half off. It's my lucky day, I suppose. Must be hell that overfroze. Extra layers cause it's cold. Think she mad I haven't seen her. All that distance takes a toll. Easy pass account delinquent, man, I swear my tags is broke. I just need me a release. I've been wide awake for weeks. Through this habit there is peace. Regulate my sensory. Got this bullet ride table side. Feel a little but still okay to drive. Turning 28, but still I take my time. Patience is the weapon that I choose to wield. The Tory Hanto's skill, keep them demons on an even keel. More than ever now I feel the summons. I just keep putting one uptown in front of another. You know the sequence. Therapy through grams of golden teachers. Quiet resonates more than the preacher. Immersion is a vice of mine. Ganja plus tequila, the light of calm. Procrastination magistrate, I'm always on that type of time. Call of Duty Warzone, domination timeless. Rummage through my wardrobe, wonder what my vibe is. Think I might change into a hoodie.
I've been trying to scrape this change in a hurry. Told myself I'd save this wage, but it's sunny. Today I'll be lucky, today I'll be lucky. Hey, I'm screaming change, but my hoodie. I've been trying to scrape this change in a hurry. Told myself I'd save this wage, but it's sunny. Today I'll be lucky, today I'll be lucky. Hey.
That was Hoodie by this week's special guest, the award-winning, hard-hitting lyric master himself, CompreHend. Hello there, CompreHend. How the devil am I finding you today?
Hello, Kevin. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? You all right?
I'm awesome today, thank you. But this is all about you on the next 20 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me today on my little show. Now,
No problem.
I introduced you as an award-winning lyric master. Tell us about the award you've got.
Yeah, so I think it was 2018. I won a Performing Arts Award, and it was for my musical contribution to the local music scene in Leicester.
Wow.
And they had a little award show at Two Funky Music Cafe, and at that point, I was about 3 years into making music, so it was quite nice to win that. But I guess it was just for going to events, helping bring other people along to events, making music, helping other people with things I was learning and stuff like that.
Oh, that's brilliant. Because I know they do a lot of stuff over there, don't they? At Too Funky, they try and nurture they do classes and stuff for young musicians. Is that right?
Yeah, they do all sorts. I joined a project they do there called Project Live, which helps up and coming artists work with a live band. And at the end, you do a showcase with the live band. It gets featured in Leicester Mercury, and stuff like that. So
Wow.
they do have a lot of projects going on that I've been fortunate to take part in.
Excellent, nice. Now, CompreHend, it seems like you've been releasing a lot of songs recently. Are you one of those prolific lyricists, or how does the creative process happen?
Yeah, well, I've kind of come into my own more so this year, 2023. I've been doing it for a while now, more or less just over 7 years.
Wow.
Before it would take quite a while for me to sort of piece something together to make a song. Sometimes it could take a couple of hours, sometimes it could be weeks. But these days, when I feel the vibe, I just sit down, start writing, and yeah, I can make, these days I can make like 2 or 3 songs in a day.
Wow.
My work rate's definitely increased, but yeah, prolific lyricist is probably the best term to describe me.
would you say would you say you're a positive rapper or a negative one? Because I know your lyrics sometimes can be quite hard hitting, can't they?
Yeah, it depends, I think as humans, it's not that one dimensional. Do you know what I mean? We all have a variety of emotions, a big spectrum of ways we think and feel. So I just try and keep it open-minded, keep it conscious, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of outwards reflection on how the world around me is. So it can vary, to be honest, Kevin. It can be both.
Oh.
But yeah, it depends on my mood, really.
Oh, okay. Now I know you're half Dutch. I mean, does your Dutch influence come in there at all when you're writing your lyrics?
Uh, a little bit, I'd say. Well, my dad's the Dutch half, so he's definitely got like some of the sense of humor, and things like that. But not really. I don't speak the language too well. I go over there from time to time, but apart from that, not really. It's more my life having been around the Leicester area,
Hmm.
and my English influences in most of my music, to be honest.
You're not thought about slipping the old Dutch line in there if you can.
Yes, I have done that a couple times, but I don't even
Oh.
know if my pronunciation's on point or what. I'm yet to have my Dutch family double check them. But
Oh.
yes, there is some of that coming up, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, okay. No, that'd be interesting actually. That'd be quite good. Okay, so let's play another one of your songs. We're going to play Bout It. That's featuring Ricardo Rowell and hits Parko Yazzie B. Would you like to tell
Yes.
us a little bit about that before we play it?
Yeah, so Play About It was all of us were on tour together in February last year, so in 2022, and we went up the north of the country together on a tour bus, and obviously spending a week in each other's close proximity. So after the tour, we decided to meet up and get in the studio and see what happens. And this is one of the love childs of that meeting, but so you've got Hits, who's from Leeds, you've got Yazzie B from Nottingham, Ricardo from London, and then me and Parko from the Leicester area. Yeah, so we all just decided to come together and get in the studio and see what happens. And this is one of the songs we made.
That sounds like great gig swapping potential as well. So do you you could like play each other's gigs, couldn't you? Where the other person's headlining in their city and then you're
Yeah,
supporting something.
yeah. So we've all gone and performed it in Nottingham with Yazzie B. We've gone down to London and done it with Ricardo. We've done it in Leicester. They've all come to meet us. And we also did it in Huddersfield. as well, which is closer to Hits' side. So yeah, 100%. We saw the opportunity for that and thought we'd take it. So we've been doing it all over the shop recently.
Now your songs, it's quite easy to hear the lyrics, so it's going to be quite obvious what it's about. Then, is it? When I play it?
Yeah, I like to think so.
All right, then. Without any further ado, let's have a listen. Right, here's "Play Bout It" by CompreHend, featuring Ricardo Rawal, Hits, Parko, Yazzie B.
Hits to the white, inside. Shout out all the man there. Shout out Ricardo, shout out CompreHend, shout out Parko every time. Listen, hey. I've all up on rap, really ain't cap, put my soul on the track. Stay with them that was holding me back. Pay for the ones that don't know how to act. I can't sell myself out, I made a pack. I took a L, I made it back. Shorty just fell for the way that I act. Think I should tell her I can't have her back. Man, I'm so cold, distant, so I've been told. I put my feelings on hold, people disposed. If I unload, I'm on this road of the stroll. Lewandowski with the goals. I'm Johnny Khabib on the go. In my game, there are no holes. Got them play about it. Yes. Play about it. You know what it is. Play about it. Them easy. Got them play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Them easy. Got them play about it. I used to wake up like what for? Roll over, reach for the and draw. Still keep both them things in my drawer. But when I wake, I'm out to get more. When I wake, I'm out to get paid. Man, tryna get paid without getting caught. Ain't tryna see no court date on paper. Just tryna cut me up with a core. Peace, nice shit, that's what I do. Jump on a mic like I am a war. Them man keep tryna throw their shade. Try block my way, but you lot ain't sure. You can never step foot into my fort. Rude boy wouldn't make it past the front door. Front porch rig would explode. Dicks man will get instead across my floor. Got them play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Them easy. Got them play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Them easy. Got them play about it. Man much this dirt. Never left this thing I took under my shirt. Ups them face, green pon shirt. Sleep them asleep under the earth. Real bad man from day one. We no take talk like Reagan. Don't spot them to me Ray-Ban. Brush them out like bacon. Nah eat fish. Hey, down this year know me a cooler. Rise up them I push them out like broom. Down miss like sniper. Run like monsoon. Open them head like flowers a bloom. Couple and wait like I rate them too. Badness them I know about it. Them easy cause them play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Them easy cause them play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Them easy cause them play about it.
I'm a dreamer, mind is corrupt like FEMA. I need it, but not more than from my dealer on visa. I got goals that are far like a screamer, and I need you to perceive life deeper. Cause your teacher didn't want a teacher, they just want peace for some peace like a preacher. On a feature, man, I'll go deeper, but I want peace for my heat like a meter. More bad habits than shirts, so I'm charging them cash for a verse. Man, always like I'm sat with a bird. Even if I was rich, I won't brag about my work. That's a new rotation. Me, I stay put, I don't lose no patience. Love in my heart, but I do know Satan. And trust in his heart, but I choose no hating. Nah.
Got them play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Them easy. Got them play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Them easy. Got them play about it.
In case you didn't know, I'm a queen from the mix. It's been a hot minute, I've been doing this. I told you before, there's no realer than this. It's hot, is it just is what it is. I know what I want and I'm coming for it. Been through the struggle, the darkest of it. I've been in the pen in my pad with my now I walk with a pen and a pad in my back in the day, I had the fire. Hung up my gloves cause the game's a myth. Slivering snakes in the gravel pit. Pick up a knife in your back with it. Changing my life cause my son does exist. Divine intervention cause I am with it. Now on my line I got energy on tick. They think energy's a gift.
Got them play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Them easy. Got them play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Play about it. Them easy. Got them play about it.
That was Play Bout It by this week's special guest, the award-winning, hard-hitting lyric master himself, CompreHend. So, CompreHend. So that was Play Bout It featuring Ricardo Rawal, Hits, Parko and Yazzie B. Did you all have equal input on the lyrics, or did one person write it and the others the music, or how did that happen?
No, so we all sat down in the studio. I can't remember where the studio was. I think it was like Derby. We all met up, yeah, we all sat down. Ricardo came with a laptop full of instrumentals, We had an engineer who worked with the likes of AJ Tracy and some other quite big names at the minute in the sort of mainstream rap world. He was called Prince Bazza. He was amazing. So we sat down, we pulled the laptop out, we got all the beats, and we all just came up with these verses more or less on the spot. They were either pre-written, written on the spot. The chorus was I think part of Ricardo's verse that we then chopped off and made it into the chorus, looped it. I sang in the background, but you wouldn't be able to tell because he sings it in like a patois way.
Oh, right. In a what
sort
way?
of patois, so it's like Jamaican, the Jamaican
Oh.
language. So he sings it like that, and I did like the backing vocals. So I tried to sing in basically Jamaican, and that was that was new for me. Yeah, I kind of went off the top of what he said, and then we had Parko jump in and do some sort of stabs and ad libs on the back of the hook. So it was a bit of an amalgamation of all our efforts, really. But I think it came together quite nicely.
So how long did it roughly? How long did it take? Did you do that in a few days or a couple of weeks?
What, to make the song?
Yeah,
Probably an hour max.
an hour.
Yeah.
Crikey, that's just to. But then you had to do all the recording on top of it.
That was included in the recording.
Really?
Yeah, it took us about half an hour to write all of our verses, get the hook finished, etc. It might have been an hour and a half all in all, but it took us about an hour to get all of our verses and stuff sorted. Half an hour, sorry, to get all of our verses and stuff sorted. Then another half an hour to record, and then a half an hour for like the mixing and mastering that Prince Bazza did. So it was about an hour and a half, and then anything after that was like filming the music video. That took a day, which is available on YouTube, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Done and dusted, and then get on with the next one. Wow.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, so we actually recorded two in a 3 hour session, all of us.
Good grief. I suppose you hire the studio, don't you? So it makes
Yeah,
it's best to make as much use of it as you can.
exactly.
So who's your because you like collaborating with other people, don't you? Who's your favourite rapper at the moment in Leicestershire that you've collaborated with?
Oh, that I've collaborated with. That is.
Or you would
good
like to collaborate
question.
with, or both?
Do you know what? I've dwelled on this question a lot myself, and I'm not too sure. There's a few people really. I know Kamikaze's from Leicester. So I'd like to collaborate with him. King Rez is another guy from Leicester I'd like to collaborate with. There's a few. There's so many people. There's so many people, Kevin. It's hard for me to pick one or two. But basically, Syllable is another one. Basically, all the older guys who have been doing it a while, they're all crazy talented on a lyrical scale. So I'm trying to do some songs with them. Also, some of the younger guys who do a lot of the new age style rap. I want to try and do some collabs with them. But mainly, I'm trying to collab with people outside of Leicester at the minute. You know, further up and down the country to try and broaden my audience and to obviously bring my audience into their audience as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it helps give me that national reach. But in terms of Leicester collaborations, there's so many people that I want to work with.
I mean, Leicester seems to have quite a good rap scene, would you say?
Yeah, definitely, and it's continuing to grow, which is wicked. But yeah, it's definitely booming.
Yeah, which is good. And I suppose most that's why Festival Too Funky really is mostly the venue for that kind of music, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I would say Too Funky's the hub for where more or less all of the rap stuff is concerned. I mean, we have a new sort of channel called Surge Talent Media. You might not have heard about it yet, but it's a group of guys who are proper into internet music, specifically rap. They used to own a vinyl shop in Wigston. And they're basically they've got their own YouTube channel. They're filming up and coming rappers, putting on events, recording people in their studio, working on like collaboration projects with Leicester artists. So they're doing really good at the minute as well. So
what's their YouTube channel called?
Surge Talent Media.
Search Talent Media. Oh, excellent. Oh, okay, that sounds good. Yeah, okay. Okay, so bring it more up to date now. So CompreHend, what's your plans then for this year? We're at the beginning of 2023. Have you got much plans, much going on, or are you going to have a rest?
No resting this year. I did that the second half of last year. This year's full throttle. So I started a TikTok a few weeks ago. That's doing all right. I'm up to like 4,100 followers, like 30,000 likes, and something like 220,000 views in a few
Wow,
weeks, which
good.
is good. Yeah, so I'm focusing on my TikTok strategy at the minute. But aside from that, music wise, I'm planning to drop two EPs, the first of which being the 7th of July. It's been about 4 years since I've dropped a project. So I'm looking forward to dropping my first project after 4 years. And then I'll be dropping the second one later on in the year after that. In the meantime, I've got three singles, the first of which being Don't Be Like Me, which is dropping this Friday.
Wow. We'll play that in a
And
moment.
yes, please. And then the next two singles are a bit deeper, a bit more sort of chilled vibes. One of which is more mental health orientated. The other is more just sort of like a daydreaming vibe.
Wow.
But I'm not going to talk too much about them. You'll see those when they start. When I
Okay.
start getting them out there. So three singles, two EPs is the plan. And then just get my social media game on point. A load of collaborations. This year's full throttle, like I say. So
Wow, that sounds amazing. You're not playing any festivals, anything like that. You're not got time for festivals or gigs. Crikey.
not as of yet. I've had a few sort of organizations and stuff approach me for a couple of things, but I'm trying to move a bit more strategically this year.
Mm.
That's the best way to put it. So when I see the right opportunity come up, I'll definitely take it. But I'm trying to be a bit more conservative this year with my time and stuff like that.
Right, I see what you're saying. So you've got a plan, a master plan. Excellent.
Yeah, I've got a master plan, and it needs to fall within that for me to be interested, if you know what I mean.
All right, let's talk a bit about your new single then, your next one. Don't Be
Yes.
Like Me. Now, I see on your Facebook page, oh, you haven't released the video for it yet, have you?
No, no, I haven't.
I've seen those photographs. Is that you dressed as a clown?
It is. It is. We got
Wow. I'll tell
creative
you,
with this one.
the mind boggles. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a touch creepy mixed with humor. So it's gonna be quite funny, but it's also gonna be a little dark, but not too serious. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. So I had an actress for this one, Taylor Hale. I had a cameraman, a lighting guy. We had someone who let me use their van for some of the shots. So we went all out on this one. We had costume, makeup,
Good
different
God.
sets, lighting, everything. The video looks absolutely insane. So I'm hoping to drop that on probably the 11th of March.
Right.
So not
Oh,
long,
excellent.
probably next week or two. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for the song to come out, promoting that, and then we're going to get the video out there. But I'm super excited for everyone to hear it.
So, oh, and before we play it though, how can people follow you, CompreHend?
Yes, if you want to follow me, it's comprehend_official on TikTok, at comprehend official on Instagram, comprehend on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, etc., and then comprehend 101 on Twitter.
Brilliant. So thank you very much for chatting with me this today, CompreHend. It's been great catching up with you and finding out what you've been up to recently. We're going to play Don't Be Like Me. I guess it's the lyrics. As usual, the lyrics are quite self-explanatory. How long did this one take you to write?
This one was quite a quick one. I mean, I wrote this one a couple of years ago, so
Oh,
it's an old one that I brought to life about 1 year ago, and then I wanted to sit on it and wait for the perfect time. But this one probably took, I want to say, 3 hours to write. It flowed quite naturally.
that's
This
amazing.
one,
That's amazing.
yeah.
Okay, 3 hours. That's incredible. Brilliant. And when's it being released?
The 24th of February, so probably tomorrow.
So here is Don't Be Like Me by CompreHend.
Ginger lad chilling in the lab like I'm Dexter. Women snaps are where I linger at and I will pester. Hit me back, will she hit me back or should I text her? Maybe I didn't impress her. I'm back like I left my keys on the side. I rap cause I'm a beast with the mic. Don't stack cash, mine keeps in decline. When I slap too sweet to me like don't do this and do this that. And don't be silly you stupid lad. If you say this then go she'll react. Or if you do this then you'll make him mad. I'm like nah bro, just allow me. I was probably just drunk and rowdy. Lot of good friends that I keep around me. So I got 4 circles like an Audi. Keep laps on my head like a Saudi. I don't trap and I say that proudly. I'll slide to you Jesse and give it this fifty up in the DMs like howdy. What you saying? I'm that conscious guy that you know and love. But then off the mic I do loads of don't get me wrong man, I know it's but sometimes it's like my mind's blowing up. So I'm smoking stuff just to keep me sane. Praying one day that it might ease the pain. There's more to lose than it seems to gain. Swerving down the road, driving in my whip, knowing that means I'm a drink till I can't feel my yeah, saucy guy and I ain't talking about my drip. I'm always horny and it's can't afford another chick. Damn. I am not Slim Shady or Slim Jesus, but I know some guys with heaters. That's a lie, but you're a if you believe us. Don't test my flow like gas in meters. Next to blow, that's facts, don't tweet us. Pass the smoke, let's crack a joke and maybe blast the speakers. Too many drinks, too many thoughts. I've already spewed in the sink and spewed on the floor. Too many drinks, too many thoughts. I've already spewed in the sink and spewed on the floor. Please kids, don't hate us, cause one day we could be neighbours. Yeah, you'll smell us from the flavours. We ain't working at no bakers. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. I seem conscious when I speak, but I'm unconscious from this. We got a few monsters in our boot that are trying to chomp us with their teeth. Probably lying in bed and or I'm crying instead while I'm skanking. Either way, someone's wet while it's dancing. I'm not a threat till I'm banging. Taking your girl and I'll give it fam. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Haven't been paid, but I do have a plan to have a first date in the back of a van. I smoke cause asthma gives me stress. I know I'll have a shitty death. I'll blow a note with my last breath. I'm a thief for the party. My friends are telling me they don't even trust me. I smell it's heavily leading to touch me. I've got the remedy, but come up with me. I need it to hurry. She's feeling worried. The friends are telling her to leave me and scurry. My breath is smelling, that's a different cover. She said that my energy's weak and she's fussy. Believe it and push me. Went to my home and went to my bed, but just before I pulled out my phone and texted my ex. I'm not a sly bloke, I'm just a white mess. But when it comes to the mic though, I'm really quite blessed. Too many drinks, too many thoughts. I've already spewed in the sink and spewed on the floor. Too many drinks, too many thoughts. I've already spewed in the sink and spewed on the floor. I can't call my future like its number was deleted. Either crazy or a genius, either way I'm like a phoenix. Cause from my ashes I will rise till I'm defeated. If you look me in the eyes you'll realise I really mean it. My life then looks like a boomerang. When I come around I see who I am, and it's clear that I ain't got my future plan. This beer only makes me a nuisance fam. I'm so confused why this girl would even choose me. I'm so thin she told a friend that she took 2D. Please kids, don't hate us, cause one day we could be neighbours. Yeah, you'll smell us from the flavours. We ain't working at no bakers. Don't be like me. Don't be like me.
And that was this week's interview where I was chatting to young CompreHend. So it was great to spend some time with him, find out what he's up to and what he's going to be up to. And I'm looking forward to that video, actually, to Don't Be Like Me.